Alright, dude, bro, you go high, I'm going low. Let's take these guys out. I've had enough. What is that? Oh, shoot, shoot. Oh, crap. I was just literally run train on. A train was run upon my face. What's going on, guys? It's RenegadeGNinja here, and today I want to talk to you about two things, and number one is about your kill streaks. I honestly don't know why more commentators haven't told their subscribers about this. You know, as a commentator, your job is to help out your subscribers with their gameplays or entertain them. You know, some people are just here to be funny, but a lot of them are here to help out, you know, help their subscribers get better at this game. And I don't understand why a lot of Call of Duty commentators haven't told people about how to put these kill streaks together to really do the most efficient work with them. So I wanted to let you guys know, as my subscribers, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks, that kind of stuff. But let's talk about that. And then I also want to talk to you guys about Gunnar optics today. I had them for a while. I didn't want to do a review of them until I really had a chance to use them. And I've really had a chance to use them, get used to them, really get a gist of if I like them or not. They claim to do a lot of things, and I want to let you guys know what they do and what they don't do. So let's get into it. Let's get into the kill streak portion, guys. All right, I see a lot of people do this. They'll run something like Hunter Killer Drone, Stealth Chopper, K9 unit, or Swarm. And it's like, that is not a good idea, guys. And it's not because they're high or because they're low. You know, T. Martin did a video about, I think it was T. Martin, about keeping your kill streaks low. It works better that way. And that's fine if you want to do it. Sometimes people want to play towards the high kill streaks because it's more fun to get. It's more rewarding. And that's fine too. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about whether you go high, whether you go low. It doesn't matter, because there's a certain way you should do this to get them all and get them nicely and really improve your gameplay. And what I just described, the person who's doing their kill streaks like that, they have their kill streaks so far spread out that it's not benefiting you. And I'm going to explain that here. Let me explain this gameplay real quick, guys. I picked this gameplay because I get 2 Orbital VSATs, not because I go beast mode. This isn't the best gameplay. You know, I don't tear up, so don't think that, oh my gosh, this guy's terrible because he gets his butt kicked. You know, I don't have a great KD at the end or anything like that. But, okay, let me explain what I was talking about as far as the kill streaks go, though. You want your kill streaks to be clustered together. And the reason is, when you, and this was the same in Modern Warfare 3, I guess I maybe made a video about this in Modern Warfare 3, but it's the same here. When kill streaks reset like they do, when they reset back down after you get your top 1, you want to get them clustered together, because you're not getting your next one. Like, they don't reset until you get your top kill streak. So when you're rolling with the Hunter Killer Drone, Stealth Chopper, Swarm, once you get your Hunter Killer Drone, you're not, oh, that was a fail. You're not getting you're not working towards your Hunter Killer Drone again until like 20 kills later. And that's not a good idea. If you're gonna go low so that you're getting a Hunter Killer Drone, care package, sentry gun, and then after 5 more kills, Hunter Killer Drone again. Bam, 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 turn around, bam, bam, bam. And if you want to go high, that's fine too. Orbital VSAT, dog, Swarm. As soon as you get that Swarm, your dogs and your Swarm are working towards your next Orbital VSAT. That's fine. You want them clustered together so that you get them and then they reset and you're getting them again. You know, now all of a sudden, if you do it like I said, Swarm, Stealth Chopper, Hunter Killer Drone, you're getting 25 kills to get your second Hunter Killer Drone. Is that really worth it? Whereas if you're doing Orbital VSAT, Swarm, dogs, now all of a sudden your Swarm and your dogs are working towards your next Orbital VSAT, and you're going 25 kills for your second Orbital VSAT. Now that to me is worth it. So that's, I don't know, if you want to go high, go high. If you want to go low, go low. And I definitely recommend going low, because it's, especially if you're playing the objective or if you're newer at the game, because it's much easier to get kills. And I'm not saying don't use UAVs. UAVs are great. They stack very, very well to get more kill streaks because you get those UAV assists. Very good, very solid. But I am just saying, if you're going to use, UAV might be the exception to the rule. You could use like UAV, Swarm, dogs, just because UAVs are so nicely stackable. But other than that exception, you really want to cluster your kill streaks together. And as far as Orbital VSAT goes, and I want to talk about that because I got 2 of them in this game, Some people use Orbital VSAT first so that they can get their chopper gunner or their, you know, VTOL warship or whatever, and their dogs and their swarm, and that's cool. I'm not saying don't do that. Some people use their Orbital VSAT last, and that's also cool because, you know, your Orbital VSAT's going to, all of a sudden, you throw it up, and now you're working towards your sentry gun again. So your Orbital VSAT helps you reset, get your sentry gun, which then helps you get your next Orbital VSAT, or whatever. You know, having it first or having it last is always a great idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Having it somewhere in the middle, you know, you're rolling with Hunter Killer Drone, Orbital VSAT Swarm, it's really not a bad idea because it's going to help you get that swarm, but at the same time, if you want to really maximize your Orbital VSAT, you want to go with either first, so that it helps you get your stuff, or last, so it helps you reset your stuff and get your next Orbital VSAT. So those are my tips for kill streaks for you today, guys. I don't know why other commentators haven't really talked about that too much, but I'm just trying to help you guys out. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I got more tips like that. But let's talk about Gunnar Optiks, guys. I've had Gunnar Optiks now for quite a while, and I've had time to really get a feel for them, get a gist for them, and decide what I feel about them. Now, right off the bat, I did notice the eye fatigue thing. My eyes were twitching from looking at the screen of my laptop while I'm editing videos, and then obviously playing the game like I play all the time. My eyelids were twitching, my eyes were getting fatigued, and I really didn't want to mess my sight up. I use my eyes all the time, obviously, and I didn't want to have to wear glasses because my eyes got messed up because they're straining all the time. So I got them for that reason. My buddy actually had them, and that was, I got it for like 26 bucks instead of like the normal price. So, you know, I just bought them off a buddy. So I went ahead, I have them, I've had them for a while now. I did notice that. So if you're having a hard time with eye strain, your eyes are getting tired because you're always looking at screens all the time, definitely recommend them for that. Now, they also claim to increase contrast ratios and make models pop in-game, not like make models pop like Victoria's Secret, because if I had some glasses that made Victoria's model secrets pop it, you know, I wouldn't sell them. I'd keep them all to myself. I'd have a couple pair. But anyway, we're talking about the game here. It's supposed to increase contrast ratios, and I didn't believe it would be true, to be honest. I thought, that's a bunch of BS. And I didn't want to tell you guys yay or nay until I really figured it out and really had time to play. But the other day I was sitting at my laptop and I was watching gameplay, you know, going through a video editing, and, you know, I looked up or down, I don't remember, and, you know, I looked above or below the glasses, and I noticed that the colors didn't seem to pop quite so much. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, they actually do what they say and increase, like, the contrasty type feel to the game and make the colors and stuff pop? And I think they do, guys. I really do. And I feel weird saying it because I feel like I'm endorsing something I don't believe in. I'm obviously not getting paid for this, but I actually do think that they do what they claim. I noticed things popping more. Contrast ratios seem to increase. Made your darks darker and your lighter colors lighter, so that you can really like make out different models. Make out with models. This is so awesome how I'm kind of doing this. But anyway, so I definitely recommend them. It's my job as a commentator to let you guys know what I think about controllers, what I think about kill streaks, what I think about Gunnar Optiks. So there you go, guys. I do think that they do contrast. So anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.